Starlux. Have you heard of them? I truly believe they're the next Emirates of Asia, if not better. Stay tuned to find out why. Welcome back to another travel vlog. I'm starting our journey at Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport today. We're flying on Starlux's A330neo. I've heard some amazing things about the airline, so I'm super excited for this one, and I'm glad you're coming along too. Starlux have made a collaboration with Peanuts this year, so everything on this flight is Snoopy themed, which is super unique, like these luggage tags, and even on the boarding passes. Nonetheless, check-in was super quick and efficient. Time to head through security. Now, before we continue, let me tell you a bit about Starlux. Basically, they're a Taiwanese airline based in Taipei, with its inaugural flight only back in 2020. As of recording, they only have a small fleet of Airbus aircraft, with many on order. As a result, they're quite limited in their network, so only fly around Asia and a few destinations in the US. That's basically why I think they're still under the radar. They aim to be all about luxury and enhanced passenger experience, no matter what class you're travelling. But keep watching to find out why I think this will be the next Emirates of Asia.
A few moments later.
We've made it through security after 20 minutes. Now, I don't know about you, but I find Bangkok Airport a bit odd. It was only opened in 2006, and don't get me wrong, the duty-free area is lovely. But to be honest, the airport seems aesthetically bad. I like the design idea, but the glass windows just make the terminal building so hot. Most toilets are in poor condition, and I mean, just look at those pillars. It's as if they never finished the airport construction. I mean, at least you get partially blocked views out of a dirty window of some cool jets, I guess. Anyways, enough ranting, it's making me hungry. As a Priority Pass member, you get access to a massive range of lounges at Bangkok. Some are better than others, however. The Miracle First Class Lounge will be the one for today, and I personally think it's the best one. Let me show you around. Now, as you enter to your right, the dining area is straight ahead. By the way, there are nice clean toilets and shower facilities for use, and they weren't busy at all during my stay at 12 PM in the afternoon. The dining area itself is a bit compact, but no worries, as you can take your food elsewhere as there are plenty of other seats available at the lounge. In terms of food, there's a lot. Way better than European lounges. Plenty of hot Thai and Western dishes, salads, fruits, a massive selection of pastries and a range of desserts. There's also a DIY bar with plenty of alcoholic drinks, and a massive fridge full of beer and soft drinks as well. Finally, at the very side of the lounge, there's a place where you can order a few hot dishes where they will freshly prepare it for you. I had a try of all of them, and the best was definitely the wonton soup. Many airlines use this lounge for their business class passengers, like Starlux. The Miracle First Class Lounge is a great lounge to visit if you're not travelling in business class. Great food, drinks, and the facilities that you need. After a couple of hours at the lounge, it's finally time for boarding. We're departing from the S Gate, which is the new satellite terminal that recently opened at Bangkok. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think all Starlux flights operate out of this area. Maybe the airline has to pay a premium to operate at these gates, I'm not too sure. Whilst it's a bit of a trek, the terminal itself is such an improvement to the older parts of the airport, so it's definitely worth it. Just make sure you give yourself 20 minutes to get to your gate. And here's our aircraft taking us to Taipei today. It's a February 2022 delivered Airbus A330neo. Boarding was super quick and efficient. Unlike the older gates at Bangkok, there's no dedicated gate area in which after you enter you can't leave, so a massive thumbs up to the satellite terminal and the gate staff, of course. And a very warm welcome on board. This cabin looks absolutely amazing. The brown accents make it feel luxurious and super inviting. All Starlux A330neos have a total of 269 seats in economy class in a 242 configuration. Today's flight is fully booked. Let me show you around the seat. In front is a massive 13.3-inch screen in 4K. Yes, 4K in economy class, more on that later. Just below is a small panel where you can actually put beverages as well as stand up any mobile devices you may have. A nice foldable, sturdy table tray. Then below is a universal power point and USB-C charging points, all super fast. Also, the legroom is great. Overall, an amazing hard product with literally no complaints whatsoever. On this 3-hour flight, there's a decent pillow provided, not as good as Etihad's of course, and some decent headphones. Cabin crew did come around the cabin to ask if anyone wanted blankets. Very shortly, the amazing space-themed safety video is played and we begin our taxi to the runway for takeoff. Enjoy the views and I'll see you in the skies. As we reach 39,000 feet, let me quickly show you around the toilets on this Airbus A330neo. The toilets are decently sized and it was kept clean for the whole flight, but that's not the highlight. This is, yes, branded toilet paper in economy class. How cool is that? Then there's also face mist and hand cream, and amazingly they're not even locked like the ones on Emirates. They really do trust their passengers. And here's the slightly larger of the lavatories. Everything else is the same. Let's talk entertainment. Since it's 4K, the quality is the best in the skies without a doubt. The responsiveness is super smooth. It's literally like you're using an iPad. There are plenty of latest Western movies and Asian movies, and games of course, but the TV selection is a bit more limited with only certain random episodes in the middle of a series. Also, there's no in-flight camera for us av geeks, but at least there's a pretty cool moving map. In terms of connectivity, Wi-Fi is available for purchase, but you do get free messaging services if you're a Cosmo member. I didn't try, but I assume it's pretty decent speed. I'm getting hungry. Luckily on this 3-hour flight there is a full hot meal service provided. You don't get this in Europe. The menus are digital, which is acceptable. There are 2 choices today and they both sound super fancy. I don't even know how to pronounce the first one. You can even pre-order your meals 21 days before your flight and the cabin crew will serve you first. How amazing is that? Here's the massive drinks list. Alcoholic juices and soft drinks, all complimentary. And on all Starlux flights into Taipei, there is a signature cocktail which is a must try. A Twilight Mojito which includes rum, green tea and orange. I'll definitely be trying this later. I mean, I've never seen a menu this fancy and extensive in economy class. About 1 hour after takeoff, cabin crew are beginning the meal service, serving those who haven't pre-ordered for the flight. I chose a Thai stewed pork belly, which was good but a little too fatty for my liking. There's also metal cutlery and the bread was even warm. Also, you can see Snoopy themed throughout the whole flight and even on the meal trays. For a 3-hour flight, honestly nothing beats this. Oh, also, there's even soup. Overall, I was super impressed with the meal service. The small touches like the Snoopy themed wet wipes and the quality and the portion of the meals were spot on. The drinks menu, for example, is far larger than any Middle Eastern carriers. Oh, and this is a Twilight Mojito cocktail, and it honestly tasted pretty good. By the way, if you ask the crew nicely, you'll get a free pack of playing cards on all Starlux flights. This one is Snoopy themed, which is super cool. Again, attention to detail. Starlux also do duty free, which is getting rarer these days. I got an A350 flight tag, which costed me about 8 USD. After chilling for about an hour or so, making use of the entertainment system, we're already descending into Taipei for a glorious sunset arrival. I'll let you enjoy the arrival and I'll give you my thoughts on Starlux after we land. For a 3-hour flight in economy class, this is as good as it gets. You get a wide-body aircraft with all the amenities you usually get on a long-haul flight, plus outstanding service from the crew. The meal was super filling and of good quality. I love the small touches from Starlux, and the Peanuts collaboration is an absolute genius. They have that kind of fun feel, which is what Emirates is known for, less so classy. The only thing Starlux needs to do next is expand more. They only have 2 daily flights to Bangkok, for example, which is super low compared to their competitors like Eva Air. Nonetheless, I hope Starlux remains at this high consistency, and in no time they will start competing with the big airlines of the world. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.